Hello, everyone. Welcome to Hispanic Conservative. This is Celia. How are y'all doing today? Um, I've been gone for a while, but of course, it was the end of school, and we had there was some agricultural fires going on down in Mexico. So they were saying, telling us in the weather report that all that smoke was coming up north. I actually lost my voice for about 2 weeks. That was hard to do inside a classroom. Now, that's not the first time that I've lost my voice because of whatever is going on outside. Normally it was allergens or whatever, and I would lose my voice, and this part down here was achy. But anyway, so I lost my voice for a couple of weeks, and then I was just, the end of school, and now I'm back to probably working more hours at the restaurant, which I probably should call later for next week's schedule. Okay, what I wanted to talk about, I was watching some of these reports on some channels about Lindsey Graham going to Ukraine. What do we call that? Facepalm? Okay. Lindsey Graham, boy, you need to stay home. Take care of your people. What are you doing? Ukraine is not more important than the people in your own state. And according to what I've been hearing, he's spending $400,000. Well, it was more than $400,000 on this trip. Airplane, hotel, food, yada, yada, yada. What are you doing going over there? Now, the big problem is he did not have permission to go over there and speak on behalf of President Trump. He is not the State Department. What is he doing over there? Now, let me tell you, there's an old video. If you go to Rumble and you watch And We Know, and I've seen it before. It wasn't the first time I saw it on Rumble. This happened a long time ago. Klobuchar, I think it was her, Lindsey Graham, and the one who shall not be named, if you know who I mean. At least those three people going over there and telling them in Ukraine, oh, we have your back and we're going to support you. And oh, yeah, you have to beat Russia. How is that little country going to beat Russia? They're not. Anybody who supports Ukraine at this point is a freaking idiot. When I tried making this recording a little while ago, and it just kept getting stopped and stopped and stopped. And I was just full of curse words. So maybe it's a good thing. So I said freaking. But anyway, Lindsey Graham going over there. Okay, let me show you this part, because this is just like, it's on my freaking nerves, dude. All right, let me play this. Let me make it bigger, hopefully. Go back to the beginning. That reminds me of. Get over there. What the? Okay.
Hi.
All nice and with his thumb up, like, get the fuck out of here, Lindsey Graham. I'm just so. I can't even. This is so annoying. I just can't even, if he wants to go on a talk show and do whatever, I'm just like, dude, I don't even want to hear him freaking talk. I just don't. I don't. This guy needs to get the freak out of here. No, I'm tired of him. So all he's doing is meddling. President Trump is trying to get a peace between Ukraine and Russia. And then Lindsey Graham goes sticking himself in the middle, like, oh, we're going to give you arms, and Senate, we're going to give you money. There's 3 branches of government, and we have something to say about it too. I don't know whatever the heck he said exactly, but like, he's going to give him money. No. What is the whole purpose of Doge if you're going to go in there and start putting money for them? We do not want our money spent over there. I do not want my money spent over in another country. Don't give them shit. I don't care. I don't give a shit. It's not my business. It's not our business. It's not your business, Lindsey Graham. It's not your business, John Cornyn. All of you people, whoever you are, Senate or the House or whatever, and you're over there like, oh, we need to give money to Ukraine. No, we don't need to give money to Ukraine. We don't need to give any money to anybody. We need to take care of our own people and kick all the other shit to the curb. Bye. Let's go. Get out of here. What's no, only because of the labs that were going on over there. Some people don't even know what was really going on. Yeah, labs and tunnels and whatever. Okay. So I and I haven't been on for a while, but I was just watching some of these videos about Lindsey Graham, and I'm just like, oh my God, I can't stand this guy. It was okay. If I didn't see him, I didn't hear his voice, whatever. But then there's all this shit that he did over there in Ukraine, like kind of going behind President Trump's back. And I'm just like, dude, shut up. Stop spending our money, because he spent all those hundreds of thousands of dollars on the trip. And then he wants to go say, oh, we're going to give you money. We're going to give you weapons. No, we do not want to do that. I do not want my money spent on that shit. And definitely not send any of these kids that are over here to go fight over there in a war that's none of our freaking business. And I know a lot of high school kids. I sure would hate to see them get messed up in all this garbage. Just because I don't have any kids. But apparently he doesn't care about other people's kids. I care about other people's kids. I don't want to see these young people, their lives lost for something that's not even our business. It's not our business. I've got friends that got young people, and let me tell you what, if they draft 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds up until 30 or whatever, I think I know a lot of people in that category, at least at the restaurant. And I work in a restaurant too. And even working in the school system, there's a lot of teachers that are in that area of age. And they will be sent to war just because, and it's not even our business. No, Lindsey Graham, stop trying to provoke war. President Trump is trying to stop war, but you keep getting in the freaking middle. Some of you and some other people. Stop promising them money and we're gonna help them. And we're not. I don't want to. And I know there's a lot of people out here that don't want to send our money, our equipment, our troops. Now, Ukraine did use U.S. weapons to bomb inside Russia. I think that's the one where they hit some planes or something. They were parked somewhere. I'm sorry, I have hiccups. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten yet. It's about 3 p.m. I haven't eaten yet. But using our weapons to bomb into Russia, and Putin's like, oh no, you want to do that? You're gonna get Ukraine. Ukraine are gonna get the United States involved. And President Trump's like, oh no, we don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to end up going into a wartime, shortages and people being gone and people getting killed that are in the range to be sent over there or do whatever. Like, no, this is just crazy. Lindsey Graham, sit down, take care of your state. Stop worrying about people in other countries. It's not our business. Stop going after Russia. Russia didn't do anything to you. You've got this old anti-USSR thing in your head. Get over it. Putin just wants to protect his people and keep his people safe and do whatever and Okay, fine. Just like President Trump wants to do for his people, just like all these other people in charge of their countries want to do for their people. Just stay out of their business. Why are you getting involved in business that isn't yours? I know it's a rant, but Lindsey Graham, shut up and sit down. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. You know the deal. Let me put that up there. That kind of thing. Yeah, you can buy me a coffee. I'll put the link down below. Thank you for watching so much. And if you want to leave a nice comment, I know I was ranting and I was just like, I'm just so sick of these people. And he's not the only one. And maybe I'll be back with somebody else who gets on my nerves. You know what I'm saying? All right. Thank you very much for watching Hispanic Conservative. Bye, y'all. See you later.